Okay, so my lantern is dry and I'm kind of obsessed with it. Hi everyone, welcome back to Handmade and welcome to my back patio. I don't know about you all, but I am really looking forward to hosting some small backyard get-togethers this summer. I've been looking for a few ways to dress up my backyard a bit when I have people over. I already have string lights, I'll set the table, I'll add some candles, but I want to add an additional element that'll really give things a pop. I started thinking about paper lanterns. Just your basic white paper lantern. You can buy them almost anywhere. When I go to an event and they have paper lanterns strung up, I think it's so beautiful and whimsical. Anyways, I just love these basic white paper lanterns, and I thought it would be fun to add a botanical element to them. I have so many pots of ferns around my house this time of year, so today I'm going to show you how to press fern leaves like we have here, and then use those dried fern leaves to add a little flair to the basic white paper lantern. I think you're really going to like it. Let's get started. I like to clip 6 to 8 fern leaves per lantern. Make sure you are cutting the stems long so you have plenty to work with. I found the best way, and the quickest, to press ferns is to use an iron. First, be sure to protect your work surface. I'm using an ironing pad. Next, take 2 sheets of parchment paper. This will be used to protect the fern leaves while ironing. Now, take a fern leaf and put it in between the parchment paper. It's important when pressing any kind of floral or greenery with an iron that you don't glide the iron as you would if you were ironing a shirt. Press down on one area of the fern for about 10 seconds. Now do a little check and make sure it seems like nothing is burning. You'll be able to tell because the leaves will be brown. If everything looks good and your iron setting seems to be correct, move on to the second half of the fern and again press for about 10 seconds. Lift up the parchment paper and make sure there is no moisture left in the fern and that it looks nice and flat. If you see there is still a little moisture left, repeat the process, but be sure not to burn the fern leaf. Look at that, it's just like magic. With the time it takes to watch one of your favorite shows, you could probably finish about 50, at least. Now it's time to add these perfectly pressed fern leaves to the lantern. I'm using a 10-inch lantern, but these paper lanterns come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. Start by taking a little hot glue and arranging the ferns as you like them on the lantern by placing a little dab of glue on the stems. This is basically just to hold the fern leaves in place so you can easily decoupage them to the lanterns to seal and protect them properly. I like to do a couple groupings of 2 fern leaves and then fill in the blank spots. When I'm attaching the fern leaves to the lantern, I don't necessarily like to attach them straight. I like to give them more of an organic look. Now that I've arranged the ferns how I like them on the lantern, I'm just going to trim up a bit at the top and bottom. I'm going to add a thick layer of decoupage glue to each fern. Now when I say thick, it's going to look a little ridiculous, but you have to put a good layer on to make sure that the leaves are really sticking to the lantern. Be sure you are adding the glue to fully cover the fern. You want no fern left untouched. Make sure the leaves are pressed down securely. You can carefully dab your brush on the leaves if that's helpful. I'd recommend leaving the lantern to dry overnight. If you notice you missed a spot, no worries, you can easily add more glue after it dries. I know that right now this looks like a big gluey mess, and let's be honest, that's because it is, but I promise you this dries clear, so don't worry about that. Just trust the process. It's so pretty, and just like I said, you cannot see the glue. I have made an entire set of lanterns just like this one, and I knocked them out within a couple of hours. Like we always say here at HGTV, it really is all in the details. If you make these paper lanterns, you're going to win Hostess of the Year. Now still, give everyone good wine and good food. You know, you can't skip that just because you made these lanterns, but it's an extra cherry on top. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a wonderful summer. We'll see you next time. Bye!